Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so today I've picked up a PICO 4 VR headset and I thought I would do a review of it and see whether it's any good. Now I'm going to compare this against the Quest 2. That's the one I'm using. Fantastic piece of kit. Now this one's using the been quite upgraded a little bit. So I've got the Bobo is it the V2 or yeah, it's a Bobo VR. I think it's the B2. I think I can't. Anyway, I've done a video of this head strap and battery system, and what I like about it is they're just magnetic and they just pop on, and it gives me another 3 hours of power. So that's what I'm going to generally because this is the one I've been using all the time, so this is what I'm going to compare it against. Yeah, I'll put that out the way. We'll come back to that later. Also, that's like the docking station for that. Now these are giving us about 3 hours a piece. I've just ordered, which is coming tomorrow, similar battery and adapter to fit onto this. So cost of the same batteries, I've got 3 then, so 3 for the Quest and 3 for the PICO. Yeah, so there's a box. Like I say, I haven't opened it yet, it's still wrapped up. Nice images there, bit of reflection, but so it's a minimalistic box on the back. A few things, and that's about it really. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open it, have a look inside, and then I'll see what it comes with, connect it up. I've got to set up an account with PICO, and then we'll have a little test of it, and I'll be using this downstairs, using using wireless. So let's have a little look. So before then though, we'll just go through the website, just have a quick look. So I got this from Amazon. I'll leave my link and how much I paid. I think it was on back order. It was only 2 days ago I bought it and back order, and then it came today. So it came like about 3 days early than it should. It's supposed to not come till a couple of days from now. But anyway, it turned up. So PICO 4. Here's a nice image of it. As you can see, we've got cameras, 4 cameras, a couple of microphones at the bottom, air vents, and then there's a RGB camera located here. Looks pretty cool. It's supposed to be really light. The specs you can find on this website, but I'm not going to go through all the specs because you can find them dead easy. So that's what it looks like from the side. It looks a bit different. I reckon it's really small, and we'll find out shortly. USB 3, Type C, sorry. I think that's the only one. I'm almost 100% certain it doesn't have a HDMI cable, so I'm a bit disappointed about that. But apparently they're bringing out a dongle type of thing, which is pretty good. So I'll wait till that comes out before I finalise my thoughts on it. And I'll also try the Type C to see whether it's okay for like I don't know, I'm using on flight sims, space sims, that type of thing. So it looks pretty cool so far. The batteries are included in the back. There's 2 batteries, one this side and one the other side, so the balance is going to be pretty good. It says there about the balance and everything. There you go. Weight of the front has been reduced by 26.2% and the thickness by 38. So the Quest probably comes to about here. Is that coming up on the screen? Oh, you can't see my mouse. Huh. Don't know why that is. Why can't you see my mouse? That's a bit strange. Oh, there you go. You see it now. I don't know why that was done that. But yeah, the Quest probably comes to about here. It's also a bit thicker. One thing to note: this strap is not replaceable. Like on the Quest, you can replace the strap. because the original stock was atrocious, absolutely garbage, where it upgraded to the Bovo one, which is like so much better. Battery capacity, 5300 milliamp battery. I think there's two in here, one this side, one the other side. Also with the one which I'm buying, which will fit here, which is one of those, so that'll fit at the top. That'll look pretty cool. And the magnetic, they've got magnetic bases, so they just pop in, yeah, and charge up off a Type C. So that means I can just recycle them, and you're going to get pretty much indefinite playtime, at least more than what's going to be in here. Super light, super clear. There's a cutaway version of the optics, Pancake lenses, and a little bit, not great deal cooling. And then we say here it's 4K plus, which is a good step up. 20.6 ppd, 90 Hz, 1200 ppi. LCD screens. So there's two of them in the Quest. There's only one, and they're using Fresnel lenses, where these are two independent screens, which is, we'll see anyway. We'll see how that goes. 105 field of view degrees. Obviously, depending on, everyone's going to be different. So your eyes, the closer you bring it to your eyes, so I assume this is the maximum you're ever going to get. Realistically, it's going to be possibly from that down to like 100 maybe. But either way, it's still going to be, it's still better than the Quest. And also it's cheaper as well. It's a little bit cheaper. So if you're going to buy a one and you don't have a VR, I'd go straight for the PICO with the specs, but I haven't tried it yet. But once I try it, then I can confirm it's good or not. Okay, there's a nice little graphic to show about the motorized IPD. That's one of the reasons I wanted this, because the Quest has little buttons, you push it across, and it's got 3 positions, and I'm not a fan. In fact, for me, I have to, in between the 3 clicks, I have to have it positioned in between the 2 clicks, and sometimes it drops either side, so I'm not really a big fan of that. But this is motorized as well. It's done in the software, so you adjust the software and it'll move like stepless, so it's not going to be in big steps, it's going to be like small movements, so that's fantastic. What else then? So 6 degrees of freedom, so there's a nice graphic there showing the hand tracking. Yeah, all good. These look like the extras for if you're doing like workouts and things. It'll track your stuff. Oh, so this is another reason I wanted this. So we've got black and white pass through on the Quest, and this is colour RGB. Don't know the specs. It's going to be, I'm not going to say what the specs are, but if it looks like that, I'll be happy. You can see it's blurred a little bit the edges, which is okay. But yeah, it looks amazing for like a augmented reality. And then it looks like it's got some sort of sensor built in for algorithms and stuff like that, a bit like a phone, so you'll have to check your movement and steps and all that type of stuff. Not that I want it for that, but it's there. Hypersense, this is quite interesting. So this looks like it's a vibration motor for the joysticks. I don't know whether, I assume it's going to be more vibrant, a bit more like Humph, but I'll have to wait and see. And there's just some pictures of the apps, different apps. I think off the top of my head there's about over 100 apps. I have nearly most of the popular ones, like I've got that, and different ones on the Quest, as well as Half-Life Alyx and such. So I wanted to play a lot of them, unless there's a workaround to use the Oculus stuff. But I also have some of them on my Steam account, so I'll play some games and have a check that out. Okay, so that's it really. Hand controllers look different. There's the ones on the Quest, which we all know. I've got no problems with them at all. They work fine. Batteries last forever, and I actually put these other batteries in the 1.5 volt ones, and literally they've been in there for 4 months, and I use it like regularly. A couple of marks on there, but that's about it. So the difference between these and them is that's as close as you can get, but them ones you can get closer because of the way the band comes round. And I'll be interested to test out the quality of the switches and the buttons and the triggers. Yeah, so the reason why these ones are shaped like that, because you can go closer for a gun maybe, loading weapons and stuff. So that's it really. Some pictures of different games and such, and a little bit more about the sound. One other thing is this, I was interested in watching movies, so that'd be really nice to see whether I can I watched a movie on the Quest. It was in 3D actually, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. It was so clear, and the 3D worked excellent. I'm hoping that this is going to be better. Only thing is with the Quest, it's a bit heavy. Quite heavy, so you get like a lot of I do anyway, pressure, because you have to have it really tight to get it close. I'm hoping that this is not like that, and we'll see. Now I'll probably keep both of them because I've got loads of software on one, and I'll buy the stuff I haven't got on for the Pico. So that's it really. So I think what I'll do is we'll unbox it and we'll have a look. So I'm just going to pause it a second. I'll be back shortly once I do this. Okay, I think that's recording. Yeah. Right guys, so just ready to get my knife to open this up. Just pop that down out the road, and it looks like it's like a different type of opening. Just slides off, I think. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's a... What? Oh, it opens up like a lid. Okay, just give me a second. Does it? Oh no, wrong again. It's a bit like the Quest. So it looks like it's like a sleeve. Okay, pop that out the road. There's a little logo at the top, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little logo there. Anyhow, and that's it really, just opens, so slide it up. Okay, so there's the top of the box. So it looks like there's a box in there. Cardboard. So what I'm going to do is get this out first. So I've got to get out. Sadly not falling out that. I'll come back to that. Okay. Wow. If you excuse me background, because I've got no background on, let me just put the yeah, that's a bit better, and I'll just put my display on. Huh. I don't know what I've done wrong there, but oh yeah, it's just that, isn't it? That's better. I'll leave it there. Just because there was a bit of grey screen there. You see the green screen at the back's gone a little bit because the light's not quite right. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, looks good. But it's quite weighty. I don't know if that's just the box. So, controller. I'll get everything out and we'll have a little look. Now it doesn't look like it's well molded, so I could use it as a carry case maybe. I don't think anything else is in there, so we can get rid of that. And then there's the unit. So first impressions, really light. I'll probably say half the weight of let's have a look. I mean, yeah, maybe not quite half, but a lot lighter. Bearing in mind this has got like a battery at the back, and that's got the battery at the front on this one. Okay. So yeah, first impressions, it looks sweet. Apologise for my screen. I just can't seem to get. I need more light. I need a bigger light source. Let me just move this light a bit. Because I didn't set it up properly because I wanted to get. I don't know. I can't seem to get that any better. Anyway, I'll put some more lights up for next time. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Let's just peel the front off. So it comes with a protective on the front. Satisfying. And also there's like loads of protective paper on the rest of it. I don't know why they put all this on, like, but it protects it, I suppose. I'll just put all this down there. It's a bit awkward to get off. I'm trying not to touch the cameras with my fingers because I don't want to make any smudges. What? I mean, it looks very like professional, like high quality. It doesn't look cheap. It feels cheap because it's light. It's like anything what feels light feels cheap, doesn't it? But it's looking at it, it doesn't look cheap, and it feels good quality. Right, there's also some around the back here for the battery, so I'll take that off first. So there's some logos at the back, PICO logos, and I think there's a battery in this side and that side. And I watched a video of some guy who took this apart, and you can replace the batteries, which is good news. I would have done that anyway. So it looks like the wiring must be hidden inside the side straps. Negative thing is you can't change the straps. So if it breaks, if you crack this, then I'd be very careful. It feels really flexible. Yeah, it's also got rubber all the way along the inside. Yeah, it's got rubber all the way along the inside here. Okay, I think that's all the paper off. Okay, so first thing, you got your cameras, air vents, RGB camera at the front. The material on the back feels really stiff. It's in the center part, right in the center. It's hard to say, but right in the center part it's really stiff, but on the edges it's soft. That's weird. So I take it it's thinner and then thicker at the edge. Adjustable strap feels okay. And also the Velcro adjustable strap at the top, same as the Quest. And then it looks like speakers are firing out of these little slots here. Let's see if I can see that there. So you've got speakers there. Although there's no headphone jack, you can use Bluetooth, I think. Almost 100% certain you can use Bluetooth, like headphone speakers, insets or something. So you got one Type C, and then a on-off button, and it looks like there's another little dot there. I don't know what that's for, whether it's a microphone or something. And then the facial material Give me a second. It's magnet. So on magnets. Can I put that over with my glasses? Oh, so I can use it with my glasses on. Oh, straight away that's touching. For me it's a bit... feels weird. For me it feels like my cheekbones are catching here, so I don't know whether that'll get softened later on, get softer and just mould. I don't know, but that's that. And then this just clips on like a metal. There's a little clip there. Just clips on like that. And there's the lenses. It feels really like it feels cheap. Sorry, it doesn't feel cheap. It just when you're the weird, it just feels like there's nothing there. So we peel these off. There's a little picture on there saying don't push them with your fingers. Wow, they look massive. They look like so big lenses. You probably can't see for the glare, but them lenses, yeah, so don't push them because you'll just strip the threads. And then there's some writing on the inside, but that's it really. And it looks like the sound could come out of, let's get the camera right, where my thumb is there. There's two slots, so the noise comes out of there as well. So is it magnetic? Oh yeah, it's magnetic. I like that. Clicks in properly. So what I'm going to do is I can't really try it on with these because I need the microphone. So I'll take this off a second. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'll put the microphone below me, so you should have to hear that still. Just put on without my glasses because there's an insert which goes in. Well, a little bit of light leakage, but I haven't got the little nose thing in. Without that, once I get that put in, I'll hold the microphone up. So there's a little bit of like light leakage just here, but I haven't got the nose covered in yet. How it feels really light. There's something touching me at the top of here inside. I don't want my head touching, but just for a second. I don't know whether like something's touching or whether it's just that. But it feels really light. It doesn't feel like... Just trying to... I think the first interface is not quite right for me, but it might mould. It might mould later. I'll just pop these back on. Okay, just so you can hear me properly. It feels like there's something touching me, like the forehead just there. I don't know whether it's... I don't think it's the sponge, although there could be something as the sponge compresses. It might be that. But anyway, it feels really light. And obviously I need to do the IPD. So there she is there. What I'm going to do is charge it up. So adjust these properly. I'll charge it up, set my account, and then what I'll do is I'll go downstairs and I'll set the Wi-Fi up, and then we have a look at some games, and then just have a little go from there really. So back shortly.